first day of practice at the Open, and today's a little windy, so I think the conditions are going to be interesting. That always makes for interesting tennis when the ball blows out of where you're trying to hit it at. You're running after it. But I love being here. The only thing that could be better is if Serena was here. I miss her so much. So I'm going to play for both of us. This is second day of practice, and this was so great to be able to be on Arthur Ashe Stadium. So it was great to be out here, and this is, the second day of practice. I ended up having a lot of time off this summer, like I said, after Wimbledon, just a short week of practice to prepare for the tournaments this summer. And then I even had a few more days off because my knee wouldn't stop swelling. It was a quick turnaround from my fall at Wimbledon. I didn't really have a lot of time to really give my knee that rest that it needed after taking a real beating after that fall. So my knee kind of swelled up really bad after Cincinnati, and I had to withdraw from Cleveland. Cleveland, guys, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to be there. This is just the second practice after that. So limited play, but, I'm getting back on my feet here, and it feels good. Okay, I'm completely drenched in here. It's so hot. The roof is closed, and we got up today at 6 a.m. to get over here because it is raining, and I had the best practice. I'm so excited. I had a lot of days off, unfortunately, with the sore leg coming into this, so I've been just honestly ramping up so quickly I can't actually even believe it. So I'm gonna have to let it settle in. I played so well today. I'm like, oh my God. So that feels really good. And it's when you put the work in and you get the result, that feels amazing. So I still have a few more days before it's time to play. But today was interesting atmosphere because even though it's 9 a.m. right now, it felt like a night match. As we were here, it was still dark, it was raining. I felt man, it was a night match. And I know there's some players who practice at night so that way they can feel what a night match is like. I've never done that. I know what the night feels like, trust me. So there was a really cool, interesting feel, and it's nice to be here. I love it here, and I've got to just love playing. I think when I was playing today, I was actually really enjoying the challenge, and I think there's times where you're there and you don't enjoy the challenge as much. At least sometimes I'm I want to be perfect, and you're not enjoying the challenge of the imperfections and working through it and the challenge your opponent's giving you. And today, I felt that moment, and that's how I was feeling also when I was playing, the grass court tournament. So it's good to have that feeling back. And yeah, a few more days and shake, rattle, and roll. Can't wait.
You just hit that ball with a little bit more shape or a little bit heavier spin, it's not going to get away from you as much. You need a little bit of rotation on that ball to keep it down, because if you're on your back foot and you're swinging through and just kind of straight up, it's going to be tough to get that ball to come down.
So my last day of practice before match. Obviously, I get a warm up tomorrow before the match, but everything feels good. I actually took yesterday off, and that helped my legs a lot, especially with the serve. I can serve a lot better when I'm not tired, so that helps a lot. And then it's like just knowing what I can do and not nitpicking. I missed a few shots at the end of practice, so I can't think about the 5 shots I missed and think about like the 200 I made. So just those sort of mentalities, so I'll get my mind ready, and that's it. Obviously, there's like a lot of nerves going into these matches, and but once the clock starts, you get going. The first set was 46 minutes. I did not win this first set, but it's very rare to have a 6-1 set that's 46 minutes. Usually a 6-1 set's pretty quick. I had so many opportunities. Almost every game I had game points and just wasn't able to convert. My opponent played really unbelievable, and maybe she's just having this moment in her career. And I've had a lot of great moments in my career too. Looking back, I can see everything really clearly now, and I really did my best to prepare, but my preparation really amounted to days. And so that's always difficult. And so when you're out there, you're not, you kind of get into this thing where you're not exactly sure. You're not sure which shot you should go for. And it's just this weird feeling, too, of like time going by really quickly. You kind of feel like you're not really sure exactly what to try, because you're like, man, if I try too much, I may not get it right. I haven't had as much practice, so I'm not as used to trying everything. You haven't had the matches. And so you kind of don't know exactly how much you should do. But I always give my best effort. I gave the best that I could. And usually when I lose, I'm very upset. And I was very upset because I wanted to do better. But I really gave my best. I gave my best this summer to be on the court. I gave my best to the fans. I gave my best with what I was going through with my body. And it wasn't easy. And in fact, it was very, very, very stressful. I can't say I've experienced this much stress on the court before in my life. And preparation is always key, but I enjoyed every moment of this experience. And I can't wait to play again, obviously. And I've had, some really good flashes of moments when my body was cooperating this year. But unfortunately, I just had some bad luck. You can't plan, falling. You can't plan some of the things that happened, and it was no one's fault. It wasn't my fault. It was no one's fault, and that's life. And I'm up for the challenge of no matter what happens, I'm ready for that next fight. So thank you guys for all the support. I had a great U.S. Open, even though I wasn't able to win. And somebody will win this year. It won't be me, but thankfully I've had that feeling of being in the winner's circle, so I know what it's like, and I'll always have those moments. And I love y'all so much. Thank you. And y'all will see me back on the court. I'm not going anywhere. In fact, Serena told me I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So I have to keep playing. And I'm actually going to play, God willing, this fall after the U.S. Open, which I have not done in many, many years. And I'm also giving my leg a break these last few days because it's really been through a lot. My leg has been through a lot this summer, and I have to let it rest. I forced myself to come back and make that leg do the work it wasn't ready to do, but I will be back. So shaking hands, but It's just the fat lady may have sang in this match, but it's not the fat lady singing forever. So, love you. Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye, US Open. Thanks everybody for all the love you and support. Thanks. I'll see you, God willing, next year.